All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me? Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me? Am I loud and audible? Am I audible? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Okay, I think I can hear myself. So, Richie, good morning. How are you? It's been a while. All right. So it looks like GU is presenting an opportunity this morning too. Again, yesterday we missed the trade because the candles were not looking good. You see, sometimes you need to be very patient. You can't be taking an impulsive trade. Okay. So the candle broke the high. The candle broke the high. You get it. So as the candle has broken the high, it tells you that candle structure has shifted to an uptrend. So you can't be taking a sell while the candle hasn't settled down. So the plan was to wait for the candle to settle down. If the candle settles down, then we take the sell, ride it to this side. But what happened is because of the momentum or because of the volatility, by then price didn't give us a chance to even enter. It's fine, we learned at least. So one thing I always say is, if you analyze trade and the trade goes in your favor, and even if you don't involve yourself in the trade, if you don't execute live, you need to be happy, because a time will come you'll be taking all these trades. Okay, or a time will come. So at first I wasn't seeing these opportunities, but as time goes on, as I kept on refining my skill, I've been able to see this opportunity. So far as the market is always live, if you miss opportunities or if you miss trades, don't cry over that. You get it? If you miss trades, don't cry over that. You are going to get it. A time to come. A time is going to come where you are going to be getting these opportunities. So you just have to just learn from the trade and move on. Okay, yesterday, if you watch the live stream, if you go back yesterday's live stream and you watch it again, you will notice that whatever I talked about, you were even planning. I even calculated the risks I'm going to risk on the trade this sell. You get it? You even calculated the risks on this sell. And what happened? The candle was rough. Okay, initially when we came to the stream, this was the candle that formed. It created a resistance over here. So what I plan of doing is waiting for the candle, might be the lower time frame. You were waiting patiently for the 7 o'clock as you are waiting today. So we were waiting patiently for 7 o'clock candle to start flipping. Then we take a sell. Okay, but what happened is when it was 7 o'clock, the candle decided to go bullish. So it went bullish to the extent of breaking this zone. Okay, and the candle decided to come down again after I think close to the closure of this candle. So what I was expecting yesterday, what I was telling you people to, those in my private group, what I was telling them to do is we were waiting for this closure of this candle. Okay, so I told them you should wait for the H4 candle to close. Even if you move to H1 time frame, the H1 time frame, the candle, even though it gave a long exhaustion candle, it gave a long bias exhaustion candle, but even the start of this candle, if you watch carefully, you notice that the start of this candle never closed with a top wick. You get it? So it tells you how volatile that time was. Okay, The time was very, very, like, it was very volatile. Candles were moving very fast. Candles were moving, prices were moving very rapidly. Okay, so you didn't get a chance to enter the sell. Yesterday would have been a good week. Okay, so far this week I've been missing two opportunity, one on USD CHF, one on USD CHF. This trade I miss it, so I learned. I've been always, since this week, I've always been analyzing it and why I missed this trade, why I didn't take it. So anytime it happens again, I'm just going to take advantage of it, or take advantage of it. So it's always important. Don't cry over a missing trade. Don't, like, be sad about you have missed the trade, as if the market tomorrow or today is going to be the end of what trading the currency market. So far as you are spending currencies, so far as day in and day out we use currencies in our activities, trading is still going to be there. It's not going anywhere. Just be patient, have time, steady the chart. You get it? Even if currency trading is even if currency trading is not existing anymore, or even if currency trading, we get rid of currencies, spend using fiat currency to spend, we are still going to be using digital currencies, which you are going to be what applying the same what principle over there. The only thing that is going to maybe stop us from trading is when the whole world is spending one currency. That's also something impossible. I'm not sure it's going to happen in our generation. You get it? So just have patience, steady the chart, steady the skill, have patience. Even if it's going to take you 5 years, I never knew 5 years is going to come, and I've been in this game for 5 years and still be there. Okay, so it's not going anywhere. If you miss opportunity, don't cry over them. Just steady them. Okay, go over them, steady them, and you will definitely get it one day. Okay, a time will come that these opportunities, you are going to be getting them. So before the news, so today let's check the fundamentals. So today is 15th of January. We are going to be having CPI this morning on GBP. We are going to be having CPI. So inflation, this is an inflation data. CPI simply means what? Consumer price index. It simply was an inflation data. What does it mean by inflation? It simply means what? Persistence increase in general prices of goods and services. So if goods and services, today you go to the market, the price of tomatoes is maybe the price of tomatoes, or the price of, let's say, what is the common things that we all use? What is the common things we all use in our day-to-day activities? Okay, maybe let's say water is something that we all use it every day. We drink water every day. I don't know someone who doesn't drink water every day. I don't know any person of that. I don't know any person of that. So let's say maybe the price of water is now what? Maybe 1 cedi. Okay, the following day you go to the market, the price of water is 1 cedi 50%. The following day you go to the market and the price of water is what? 2 cedis. Okay, so I'm in Ghana, that's why I'm using our local currencies. So every day you go to the market, the price of what? The price of that particular product. Okay, the price of that particular product keeps on increasing. It keeps on increasing. That is inflation. Okay, prices of goods and service is what? Increasing every day. Okay, so prices of goods and services increasing every day is what we call what? Inflation. Okay, so CPI simply what? Consumer price index. So if goods and services are continuously increasing every day, then what is it good? So you have to, after understanding the meaning of the event, okay, after understanding the meaning of the event, then you have to ask yourself, what is the effect? What is the effect or the impact that is going to have on what? The economy or the country as well? Because anything that is happening in the country is going to have direct impact or direct what? Reflection on what? The currency too as well. Okay, because every currency is affiliated to the country that belongs to. Okay, and the movement of currencies is as a result of what is going on in the country. You get it? So if CPI in the forex market, CPI is very good. Okay, when it comes to investment, when it comes to investment, CPI or inflation is good for a country, in the sense that what? If inflation increases, okay, if maybe day in and day out go to the market, price of goods and service keeps on increasing, what mostly it will trigger the central bank to do something about it. So what are they going to do something about it? What are they going to do to what, to maybe to combat that inflation. And you know one thing, the government doesn't, if the government want to take money from the system, he will not come to your various houses to come and ask you, how much are you having in your drawer, how much money are you having in your mobile money, how much money are you having in what, your Pampy, how much money are you having in, like, the government doesn't do that thing. So how the government takes money from the people is by what, bringing some policies that is going to entice the citizens, that is going to entice investors to what, not to spend but what, invest. That is how the government takes money from the people. You get it? So if inflation is high and the government has noticed that, oh, now prices of goods and services are increasing, that means what, we have a lot of, and anything, if the reason why price of goods and services increases is what, when more demand is chasing what, a particular when demand is chasing a particular, I don't know how to even put it, when we have a lot of demand chasing a particular product, okay, when there was more demand over supply, okay, what it will happen is what, suppliers are going to increase prices, because now a lot of demand is chasing supply and they can't produce, limited people are producing goods and services. You get it? So what is going to happen is what, since they are having the monopoly, since they are having the power, they are dominating, what they are going to do is what, they are going to increase their prices. If they increase their prices, that means what, a lot of money is in the system. That's why people are getting money to spend. So the government will bring some policies to what, to take the money out from the system, to take the money from the pocket of people. So as I said earlier, the government is not going to come to your various houses, is not going to take the money directly from your bank account. What the government will do is to bring some policies that is going to what, that is not going to entice people to like spending, but policies that will trigger people, policies that will help people, policies that will entice people to invest. Get it? So that's how the government takes money from the people. So how is the government going to be doing that? He's going to be doing that by what, increasing the various investment classes. So we're having like bond, okay, we're having fixed deposit, we're having treasury bills, we're having like, you get it, all those things. And how does people get money to spend? If people take more loan from the banks, okay, the commercial banks, if people take more loans, a lot money is going to come into their pocket. Okay, you see how it feels, especially if you are if you are in the government sector and you take loan. You see how normally it feels. You feel like spending all the loan. By the time you realize, you spend the money and it is left for you to pay. So the government is going to bring policy that is not going to entice you to even take loan, because what, he is going to increase the interest rate on what, the loan, so that you not even feel like what, taking loan, but you feel like investing. You get it? So that's how the government normally does. You get it? So he's going to increase what, interest rates. Okay, and when interest rate increases, it is normally what, it's normally entice the citizens to what, to invest. So they will love to invest in the various government investments. Okay, like you're having the treasury bill, you're having the fixed deposit, you're having the bonds, like the various government investment classes. Okay, people will love to invest in that. And when it happens like that, now governments indirectly, he has taken money from you. You get it? You are saving the money. Even if you are saving the money, even if, because mostly with the treasury bills, the fixed deposit you can invest in it, because when the investment, when the percentage or the returns is big, you will love to what, invest in long term. You get it? So maybe you can invest like 6 months, a year. During that time, the government has taken money from you, and you not even love to invest. You not even love to spend. You will love to get more returns on what, your money. So you push all your money into what, investing. You get it? So the reason why you are glue, you're always what, you want to get this skill set, is because of the returns that you are going to get at the end. That is why you're always glued to what, to learn how this thing work. You get it? So that's how the government also takes money from you. The government takes money from you by what, increasing the interest rate. If you increase the interest rate, you will love to invest other than what, spending. You get it? So that's what it means by CPI. So CPI is good for the economy. Inflation is good for the economy. Okay, so now you've understood the meaning of the news event. You get it? As you have understood the meaning of the news event, we have to come to the various what, the various datas, okay, the figures, the numbers. What does it mean? So we're having the previous. The previous is the actual data that happened in the past, okay. So the previous, they were having 2.6%. So you compare the previous to forecast. After the news has been released, you compare the actual to the forecast, because this is what analysts are expecting. This is what traders are expecting. You get it? This is what traders are expecting. So since the actual hasn't been released, we are going to be focusing on what? The forecast and the previous. You get it? So we are going to compare the previous and the forecast. This is basic mathematics. This is basic analogy. So the previous is 2.6 and the forecast is what? So last release was 2.6%, and currently this is what traders are expecting. This is what analysts, based on the history, based on the data collected, accumulating everything together, this is what they are expecting, 2.6. So they are expecting the same numbers as compared to what? The previous numbers. That is what? The inflation. So neither it's increase, there was no increase, or there was no decrease, okay, in the data. There was no increase, there was no decrease. So they kept the rate the same. That's what it means. They kept the rate the same. So 2.6%, previous was what? 2.6%. You get it? So with this one, normally it is indecisive, like indecision, okay, very indecisive. So we can't make decision on this, okay. So it can go up, it can come down. You get it? But if maybe the news, the forecasted one was maybe bigger than the previous one, that is when you will say, oh, maybe the pound is going to be strong. You get it? Because inflation is high, and if inflation is high, they are going to increase the interest rate, which is going to help which is going to make the currency be doing good. And if the currency is doing good, that means what? It is going to appreciate in value. You get it? If it is going to appreciate in value, then you have to expect strength in what? The currency, on what? The currency we are working with. You get it? But here lies the case, we are having the same numbers, 2.6%, 2.6%. So with this one, I can't make a bias on this one. There's no decision on this one. You get it? So let's see what's going to happen. So I'm expecting a buy when it comes to technical. No, if not the news, I would have taken a sell on this one at 7 o'clock after the H1 candle has closed. So we have 6 minutes for it to happen. So what I'm expecting, this one, I'm expecting a sell, okay, just continuation, because you can see as price yesterday we missed the trade. I'm not saying we missed the trade, it didn't get chance to enter. So as price move, it came back to the previous level again. So what are you going to do? Just shoot it. You get it? We are just going to shoot. But what happened? We are having news events. We can't enter the market when we are having news events. Okay. This was what. So those times, what happened is what, when the setup is looking enticing, I just overlook the news and I will be saying news is going to respect the technical analysis. But one thing I've realized, it's what, mostly you are going to, especially when it comes to CPI, you are either going to be having something like this stop you out, and price will decide to go in your favor. So one thing I've decided to be doing these days is what, just forget about the news, just be patient, stay calm, stay patient, do the right thing. So the right thing is what, waiting for the news to be released. After the news has been released, then what, I enter. That's what I'm going to be doing after the news. If the news moves and I miss the trade, I don't care. I'll be happy I analyzed and the market went in my favor. You get it? I'll be happy I analyzed and the market went in. I don't want to involve myself. This is CPI, okay? More, or like most of traders, I don't know how to even put it, like traders are looking up to this is a sensitive data. You get it? It's an important data. So please kindly give a like to the stream. You guys are more than, give a like to the stream. The first thing you have to do anytime you join the stream is to click on the like button. Give a like to the stream. Give a like to the stream. Okay, give a like, click on the thumbs up button. Click on the thumbs up button and kindly share the link to your colleagues, your friends, anyone who is suffering to make trading work. Come listen to what the proper way of trading. Okay, if I teach you forex and you don't start making money, then forex is not for you. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a sell on this one. So we are expecting a we're expecting a sell on this one, but before that we need to wait for the release of the news, release of the data, which is going to happen like you have like 6 minutes for it to be released. So that's what I'm saying. When we haven't red folder, when we have red folder, what you have to do is what to avoid these times. You get it? Avoid these times. Don't trade. Avoid times like this. It is not advisable. So if not the news, I would have waited for the 7 o'clock candle to open. At the 7 o'clock candle, that's when I'll be what the closure of the H1 candle. After the H1 candle has closed, maybe it pulls back small. That is when I would have entered a sell. But when it comes to news, the news can just do something like this, stop people out and start moving in our favor. So I'm going to wait, calm, patient for the news, the CPI to be released, which now we don't know how it's going to be, where it's going to be going, because we were having the same previous is the same as compared to what the previous the forecasted one. You get it? So when it happens like that, you can't be making decision on this. So I'm going to be waiting patiently for the news to be released. After the news has been released and it's didn't like it happens, it's not impactful, then I'll be making a decision by taking a sell. So let's quickly do the analysis. We're having like 3 minutes for the news to be released. So the reason behind this on when it comes to the technical aspect, fundamentals, I don't have any bias or decision on that. But when it comes to technical, this is the reason I'm saying I'm going to be taking a sell. So when it comes to the monthly time frame, doing my top down analysis, when it comes to the monthly time frame, currently price is reaching a support level or a zone at the monthly time frame. And if you move to the weekly time frame, the weekly time frames too is currently what on a weekly support. Okay, so I think price has even broken through the weekly support. You get it? Price has broken through the weekly support. So if you move to the daily time frame, so on the daily time frame, you're having this support over here. And if you move to the H4 time frame, you notice that price has what broken through. So we're having this zone over here. You get it? If you look left, let's look left and see if you're having any data. So we have another rejectional level too at this point. You get it? So we haven't clean zones when you look left. You get it? So what's the trend? If you move to the weekly time frame with the trend is what? A downtrend. So since we got to the trade that sell, the price has been running since. Okay, and if you look at the daily time frame too, you see it clearly that what price is also trending what down. You get it? So weekly is a downtrend, daily is a downtrend. H4 time frame, what is H4 time frame doing? So price is currently in what? A complex market structure mode. Okay, this is price broke out, made a red test, consolidating over here. Okay, so the reason why it's still a downtrend at the H4 time frame is what? This low wasn't broken. Okay, so supposing maybe this low got broken and this high has been broken, that is when you will see the trend has shifted. But since this lower low got respected and price is still within the side, we are still in what? A downtrend. You get it? So price has retested on this key level. Okay, so the news has been released. Okay, we have like 52 seconds. So price is currently sitting on this daily support level. So we're having 47 seconds, 6 for the news to be released. So maybe, because one thing I've seen is mostly it's not going to be impactful the way things are going. So let's see, maybe you can be executing a sell after the news event. Let me prepare. So the news might be impactful. We have like 25 seconds more. 18, 16 seconds more for the news to be released. 14, 13 seconds more. 10 seconds more. So if the news happens to be not impactful, boom, let's see what's going on. Hey, exactly what I said. Exactly. So the sellers, so the sell just went through perfectly. Wow. So you see the news. So that is why I said we should avoid news events. I hope you guys are seeing it. I hope you guys are seeing it. I hope you guys are seeing it. Don't try news events when it is red folder. Kindly stay out. So you see, the sell happens to be true. The sell went through in our favor. Price is now working out. So we still have chance, but for now, the way it has broken the high, it has broken the low. I can't enter. Okay, we have an indecision. Price is just doing whatever it likes. You get it? So if you are still going to be maintaining the sell, so like price action this week is very like rough. So the same thing happened yesterday and remains that sell opportunity, and the same thing is happening today too. I don't want to just be impulsive and just enter the trade because now it has broken the high. I don't know where price exactly is trying to go, so I don't want to involve myself in something of this sort by rushing to make money. That's not how it works. I want a calm trade to enter. Okay, I want a calm, even though I predicted this sell perfectly. Price has moved, and now like it's price action is so it's the same thing that happened yesterday too. We missed the sell because of how price was behaving. Price just moved up, just like it wasn't something smooth. You get it? So I don't want to involve myself in this trade. Now it has broken the high, it has broken the low. I can be entering, but it's kind of risky. Okay, forex market itself is risky, but some trades are more riskier. Okay, so I don't want to involve myself in this. I just want the candle to close. The closure of the candle is what is going to determine my bias. Okay, so one thing that can happen is what this week, okay, this week can get filled. We can get this week filled. You get it? It can get filled, but now it's not smooth. So you see, last week trade was very smooth and calm. Okay, price just made do the do. I don't know why this week we are not having a lot of news events. I don't know why price is moving rapidly like that. So let's see, maybe the 15-minute candle too is not looking good, even for us to say to take a sell or something. Okay, so I don't want to involve myself in a sense. I could have taken a sell over here, but now it has broken this high, it has broken this low. Price is not having a direction now. You get it? It is not having a direction now, even though I strongly believe this week can get filled. I won't involve myself in this. Okay, the way price is moving up and down, you just have to wait patiently. Okay, wait patiently. So some Euro AUD. So I don't trade Euro AUD. So let me see what's going to happen over there. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Brainy. Yeah, it's a perfect sell. So did you enter? So let me check Euro USD AUD. So if you move to the monthly time frame, it looks like so you're having this rejectional level at the monthly time frame. So you're having another rejectional level. So this is the monthly time frame. So moving to the weekly time frame. Currently, the weekly time frame though is an uptrend. I just want to rush through. So moving to the daily time frame. So the daily time frame is a downtrend. Price has broken out. So this is the point it shifted trend, made a pull continuation. So Brennan, this level This level is a monthly rejectional level. You get it? So it's kind of risky for me because of this level. I don't know. Price can just wick at the monthly time frame. You get it? So at the monthly time frame, price has broken out, making a rate test on this zone. Okay, price broke out, making a rate test on this zone. So we can have something like this. Okay, so if you move to the H4 time frame, you notice that the candle hasn't broken it yet. But I don't know if because of volume time, price can break through this one, because if you watch the daily time frame, the daily candle to close above. Okay, so maybe since you are in volume time, we can have a break and price will just fill it. Since you are in volume time, maybe we can have a break and price will just fill. But this is the monthly time frame. This is the monthly time frame too as well. So it's kind of because of this level. Because if you watch the previous candle, you will notice that price got rejected. You can see price just worked on exactly on the level, and unless maybe you are overlooking or you are just not going to pay attention to the previous candle, if you are not going to if you are not going to pay attention to the monthly zone rate test, okay, it's a daily break and rate test. It's a daily break, price has rate tested, okay, but the problem now is the monthly zone. The problem now is the monthly zone. So if you're already in the trade, I don't know, but it's kind of is that. So I don't know, but I won't take this trade because of this zone. But since it looks like price is moving to the downside, but because of the zone, you get it, because of this zone, that's what I'm kind of skeptical about. I'm confused. So if the reason why the zone is strong, the reason is what? Because the previous H4 candle, you notice that it retested on the zone exactly and just went back. It wasn't able to break it. Okay, so if you think maybe because of volume time and the H1 2 has just retested on this one too exactly. So it looks good for a sell, but it can fill the whole of this zone. What's the pip range? So the pip range is like 47 pips, 48 pips. The pip range is 47, 48 pips. So maybe something of that sort. Let me check GBP USD. Yeah, so the news has spoiled everything, and I knew truly that this news is going to spoil everything, and exactly it has spoiled everything. The news has spoiled the setup. So news is destroyer. So you see how price went up, moved down. News is destroyer. News has spoiled everything that we plan of what. When price broke below this one, so you see, Brandon, what I'm talking about on Euro AUD. So you can see this one. So you had the daily zone over here. You see this daily zone. So the moment price, the H4 candle closed below, I said, Alhamdulillah. You get it? Because it's given, since price has broken below, then there's opportunity that price is going to continue down. And because of the news, so one thing I've noticed is sometimes the news are not impactful unless maybe interest rate, especially when it comes to the pound and those things. Sometimes the news are not impactful. Okay, we don't normally see impact like that. But you see, when it comes to retail sales, when it comes to CPI, mostly those news events are very crucial. Like, it's very impactful. You get it? Those news events are very impactful as compared to the other news events. Like retail sales normally on on GBP USD is not impactful like that. Sometimes you will not see any impact. But when it comes to retail CPI, inflation is very, very important. Every country is concerned. Every country, the central bank is they are they are much concerned about the CPI, the inflation, because if inflation is high in a country, the currency is either going to be devalued, because the currency doesn't buy anything. Okay, the currency does it, the currency you are going to be having a lot of currency, and it's still not going to be what. So it's like the naira, for instance. You will hear a huge, maybe 1 million naira, and it's converting it to your local currency. You notice that it's just a small money. Okay, that's because of what? Inflation. So inflation is very important, so that's why we are seeing an impact in this one. So it's everything as sports. So now the setup over here, I don't want to involve myself. The way price has been broken up and down, like it doesn't look. So it's the same thing that happened to yesterday. So opportunities has been presenting itself. So the risk reward is not all that good. So mostly when you are looking for trades that have like 1 to 2 risk reward, 1 to 2 risk reward are the ones that I will always recommend. Let me check the risk reward. I think even price has already taken off. I'm very sure you were waiting for the news to be released. So price has even taken off too as well. So let's stay calm, okay? Even if you don't get trade opportunity this week, that's how the market works. Not every week is a trading week. Not every week you are going to, even though we have been predicting the market back to back, it has been working, but still you are not getting opportunities. So the risk reward, unless maybe you use the previous candle low, which is also risky because price can just come back. Okay, so maybe the previous structure level will be the best, best level to use it as your stop loss area. You get it? The next structure level is going to be there. So this is the best point to use at your stop loss. If you are using this one, even though you're having strong zone over here, one thing you need to understand is what the candle hasn't closed. This candle is in motion, and one thing that can happen to this candle is what? It can just turn around by moving bullish. You get it? It can just turn around since it hasn't closed, because mostly the stronger confirmation is when a candle has closed. When a candle is in motion, it is not a strong confirmation candle. You get it? That's one thing you need to understand about currency trading. Or one thing is, when a candle hasn't closed, it can just form a wick. So you see this wick, a very long wick. So maybe assuming maybe you are thinking, oh, price is going to continue moving down, and now you are noticing this price just made a U-turn by what? Giving us this long wick. Okay, so something of that sort can happen if a candle hasn't closed on a zone. Okay, so if you are using the previous candle as your stop loss, it is very risky because it can easily get invalidated. It can easily get invalidated because the candle hasn't closed, and what? Anything can happen to this candle. Buyers can come in, sellers are coming. So anytime candle closes, so that means what? There was a decision has been made. Either buyers are dominating or either sellers are dominating. When a candle closes, it is easily for you to know who is dominating. Okay, but if a candle is in motion, for this one, so it's like maybe they are playing a football match, Real Madrid and maybe Dortmund or something. Dortmund has scored Real Madrid in the first half 2-0. It is not guaranteed that they are going to close the match with that 2-0. Okay, they can equalize and at the same time what? Score them. So it's the same thing when it comes to candle closure. This one we can't determine if buyers are even though at the present movement sellers are what? Dominating. But since the candle hasn't closed, we can't justify, we can't bring it, we can't document it that, oh, maybe sellers control the market, unless it has closed before we can justify or conclude that what? Sellers are dominating. But since it hasn't closed yet, it's still what? Everyone on that. So if you are using the previous candle tip as your stop loss, it is very risky. You get it? So the best point or the best position to use it as your stop loss is when you are bringing it at this point, unless maybe you move to the lower time frame, which is not so sometimes what some people normally do is, because they want to get a good risk to reward, they normally use what? Lower time frames as their stop loss, which is very risky. So if you have been in trading for long and you have been stopped out most of the times, I've been there before. So sometimes you will be told you have to use fixed loss size, like you have to use fixed stop loss. Maybe my stop loss is always 10 pips, my stop loss is always 15 pips. That is a fallacy. Okay, so with stop loss, it varies based on the market condition. How the market is presenting itself. That is how you are going to determine your stop loss. So you can use the H1 structure level, since we're having, and one thing too is what, one thing you need to understand, this candle too hasn't closed at the H1 time frame. You get it? The candle hasn't closed at the H1 time frame. So one thing that can happen is what, this one can still do a U-turn by what, breaking the low. So it's kind of risky. So the best level, I say, it will be here, okay, which the risk reward is not looking good, as Brenny said. It's not looking good at all. Okay, so let's move back to the currency pair. GBP USD is still moving. You get it? It's still moving. So the sell I analyzed worked, played out perfectly, but there was no trade opportunity. You get it? There was no trade opportunity as well. There was no trade opportunity. So we have missed two, like, this trade. So I'm not going to say we have missed. There was no opportunity, so it's not even a missed trade. A missed trade is something like, please hold on, let me come in. Please hold on for me. It was an urgent something. Sorry. All right. So GBP USD is not looking smooth for us to take the sell, even though it's still working, but I don't like the way it's moving. No candle too. Please, can you hear me? Okay. So thank you. All right. So yeah, so we plan of taking a sell on. We plan of taking a sell on GBP USD, but it's not looking good. It's still working. So now it's kind of indecisive. Okay, if you move to the lower time frames too, price is not looking good. Price is not looking good when you move to the lower time frame. So let's stay patient. 50 minutes is also not looking good for a sell. So let's stay patient and wait for the right thing. So since we've missed the GBP, I'm not going to say we just even miss it. Since like GBP USD didn't give us the opportunity to enter new spot everything. Let's move to USD card. I think is that's the one that, yeah, USD card will be the trade. Yeah, so this is what I was expecting on USD card. So on USD card, if you move to the monthly time frame, so normally we do top down analysis, so analyzing from the higher time frames, moving to the lower time frames. So this is how we do. So please, if you join the stream, kindly give a like, click on the like thumbs up button, give a like, click on the thumbs up button, kindly share the link to your colleagues too, and you can put the channel too on a notification anytime I come live, because the value I've been sharing, it's like a paid course. You get it? The value I've been giving to you, it's like a paid course. So you can put the channel to on notification or notification anytime I come live. You come live. You've been coming live every day. So if you are not aware, not every day that I share in the various groups. If I'm in one of my WhatsApp groups, not every day that we come on, I share. So you can put it on all notifications so that when I come live, you get notified. All right. So when you move to doing the top down analysis, if you move to the monthly time frame, you get, if you move to the monthly time frame, so these are the various rejectional levels. If you move to the weekly time frame too, so when it comes to the weekly time frame, the weekly trend is what? An uptrend. So you have to first of all know the direction of the market. Okay, ask yourself, where are you in the market? Is the market, who is dominating in the market? Is it buyers who are dominating, or is it sellers who are dominating? So currently on the weekly time frame, and with the domination, so it depends on the time frame. Okay, it depends, it varies based on the time frame. So sometimes you can be getting weekly time frame, sellers are dominating over there, but if you move to the H4 time frame, buyers are dominating over there. So you have to be able to be understand how to what blend the various time frames together. That is what we call multiple time frames analysis. Okay, be able to what blend the various time frames together, know the time frames that you are going to be working on, so that you will be able to make your decision based on that. Okay, so currently the weekly time frame is an uptrend. If you move left, you can see the various rejectional levels. So you see the hidden line on my screen. This is the what current market current market price. Okay, this is the current market price. We're having this weekly level over here. We're having this. So these are rejectional levels. So anytime price is going to come there, we are going to see rejection. Okay, we are going to see rejection. We call them rejectional levels. So if price is coming down, this is what you are going to see. So you see the previous, this was the last week candle. You notice that last week when price come here, price what bounce back. You get it? If you watch the previous candle, you can see it. So this is the candle that broke through the zone. After the candle broke through, this candle tried to move down, it's wicked and move up. This candle tried to move down, it's wicked and it's moved up. This candle tried to move up, down, it's wicked and it's moved up. You get it? So you are seeing the various candles working. Okay, so it's also how strong this level is. So you don't have to overlook this level. It is very, very hot, strong. And you see last week candle, you see the long sellers exhaustion candle. You can see the long wick rejection and what now buyers are still dominating, even though the candle is showing you what a red candle, which normally we know it's what a bearish candle, or maybe sellers domination. But how the candle is forming, the psychology behind this formation of candle tells you what buyers are dominating the market based on the wick rejection. So you have to understand the psychology behind every candle formation. A candle is like a language, it is telling you something, so you have to be able to interpret it. So those who are confused on how I'm doing my analysis, I'm currently going to be having a boot camp. So if we reschedule it to tomorrow, we are going to having boot camp. So how I draw my support and resistances, the various time frame, multiple time frame analysis, I'm going to be taking them through everything. Okay, I'm going to be taking them through everything on how I do my things. So if you want to join the bootcamp, kindly register by using what I'm going to drop my telephone number so that you can WhatsApp me, okay, and you'll be added to the bootcamp. You get it? So it is very important, because most of the things that I'm doing, watching the live stream, is going to make you difficult to understand if you don't have the basic or the fundamental the foundation. If you don't have the foundation, you are going to struggle to understand. So if you want to join the bootcamp, kindly let me know. I will add you to so everything is in the description. If you read the description, you can see my phone number over there. You chat me up and I'll add you to the group. All right, so the weekly time frame, you're having this various rejectional level 2 over here. So if you move to the daily time frame too as well, so this is the important part. So when you come to the weekly time frame, what's the trend of the market, the trend or the direction of the market? Which participant is dominating in this market? Is it buyers or sellers? So at this point, buyers are dominating the market. If you move to the daily time frame, which people are dominating, which players are dominating this market? Is it buyers or sellers? So it's kind of consolidating in the sense that you're having equal highs and equal lows. Okay, but if you look critically to that, you will notice that price broke out again, broke below. So this is the point that trend shifted to what? A downtrend. But at a certain point, initially price was what? In an uptrend. Price broke out, made a retest, continuation of the trend, which is what? Impulse, correction, impulse. Okay, so impulse means what? It is in the direction of the market, direction of the trend. Okay, but at point where price broke this one, it has broken the high, came down and broke the low, the trend shifted to what? A downtrend. Currently price is pulling back over here. You get it? So as price pulled back over here, we are having break, retest, trend continuation. So this is what normally we do in the market. We wait for break, retest, and we take the continuation. So now price has what? The trend for this time frame is what? A downtrend. Okay, so we're having this rejectional level over here as well. You get it? You're having this rejectional level over here as well. So what's the trend? So the trend is what? A downtrend. So if price decide to move up, this is the point it's going to get rejected. Okay, so knowing the support and resistances, knowing how to read the market that's the only thing that you need. Understanding how to read market structure, understanding how to identify the various support and resistance. You've understood, maybe you have understood 80% or 70% of how I do my things. Okay, so these are the various supports and resistances. If you move to the H4 time frame, so the H4 time frame, so now you have noticed, or you've got to know that what the daily time frame is what? A downtrend. So what is H4 time frame also saying? With H4 time frame, the trend is what? A downtrend as well. So how did we know it is a downtrend? Price moved up, came down. So this is correction or a pullback, impulse, meaning what? It is in the direction of the market, correction against the market or counter trend, impulse, correction, impulse. Okay, so the moment this high broke, this low broke, the trend shifted towards a downtrend, moved down. Okay, impulse, correction, impulse. You get it? So at this point, the trend is what? A downtrend. Okay, the trend at this point is a downtrend. So after identifying the trend, let's see the various rejectional levels, the various support and resistances levels. So this is the H4 time frame. So with the H4 time frame, we are expecting price to get to, so what I was expecting a perfect break and retest. So since price has broken out, which you don't normally involve ourselves in the breakout, on this one you can see we had multiple rejection, one rejection, like three rejection over here. So it tells you how strong this level is. So I was expecting price to pull back on this level. You get it? I was expecting price to pull back on this level. You get it? Then we take the continuation to this side. That is what I was expecting price to be doing. But what happened is, what since it hasn't closed, it can just be a wick and it will come back and settle on this one. Okay, so price hasn't closed yet, so we can't decide for now. Since price hasn't closed yet, we can't decide for now. You get it? We can't decide for now, so we just have to wait patiently to see how price is going to close. If it happens it break below this one, then we can't be taking a sell. Okay, so it's always important we wait for price to settle. So not any other time frame, because if you move to the lower time frame, you can see a perfect break and retest over there. So you have to know the time frame that you are working with. You get it? You have to know the time. So I'm working with the H4 time frame. So as I'm working with the H4 time frame, I have to wait patiently for price to settle on this one. Then now I'll go in for a sell. So that's what I was planning. That is what I was planning to do. Okay. So I was thinking maybe the 9 o'clock candle, the H4 candle is going to come to this side. After the H4 candle has come to this side, then maybe the 10 o'clock, which is going to be the next H4 candle opening, then I will take a sell. But it happens, it does different thing. So with trading, with my experience in trading, I've noticed that patience and waiting for the right thing is the most important thing. The moment you rush to be taking trades, you're going to lose your money. If things are not aligned, you just feel like taking the trade, you are just going to lose your money. Okay, so just stay patient and let's wait for that. So this week on Monday, I miss how should I even put it? Did I miss the trade? I didn't miss it. There was a trade opportunity over here. I didn't see it. Let me put it this way. And there was another trade opportunity over here which moved before us. What you were expecting it to happen, price never did, and it just moved. Today too, I was expecting price to new spot everything. So three good setups which we just didn't get a chance to enter. Price didn't give us the chance to enter. You get it? So it still moves. The week is still, today is Wednesday, so we still have Thursday, we still have Friday morning. So maybe an opportunity will still present itself. So today too, the day hasn't ended yet. So we still have some chances. Okay, we still have some chances to get some opportunities. So we just have to stay calm and wait for the right things to happen. So this is one USD CHF2 is one thing I'm also interested in. So when you move to USD CHF and the monthly time frame, at the monthly time frame, you're having this monthly rejectional level over here. If you move to the weekly time frame, we're having this rejectional level over here. You're having this multiple rejectional level. If you move to the daily time frame, so with the daily time frame, one beautiful thing about the daily time frame, so the weekly time frame since last week has been trending up. The daily time frame has also, what's the trend for the daily time frame? You can see price has been trending up. You get it? Price has been trending up. You see how the trend line has been respecting. Price has been trending up. If you move to the daily time frame, so you have this multiple rejection over here. You get it? You're having this multiple rejection over here as well. So the one interesting part about the daily time frame, you can see the daily time frame opened with no wick. It's open with no wick, and currently price is retesting. Price has broken out, and it is currently retesting, sitting on that level exactly. You get it? You can see the body of the candle never closed below. It's never closed below that level, so it is sitting exactly on the previous resistance, now tend to support. So what I'm expecting it to do now, the daily is, weekly is uptrend, daily is an uptrend. So what I'm expecting to be doing, moving to the H4 time frame. So I'm hoping the H4 time frame candle is going to close below. So if it's closed below, then maybe we'll be having something like, if it's closed below, then we'll be having a structure. The moment the next H4 candle will break and close, then we can take the continuation. You get it? So that's what I'm hoping for this candle to do. But this candle is going to close at this H4. So we have like 2 hours 18 minutes for this candle to close. So after the closure of this candle, I'll be glad, because it is giving us structure is forming. Okay, structure will be forming. So after the candle has closed like this, then after the breakout, okay, after the breakout, we might miss it. We might, since we haven't. So normally what happens is what rejectional levels normally what reduce volume, like it's normally what calms down the momentum. Okay, so anytime price is going to come here, no matter how like volatile that moment is, price is going to calm down, because it is going to struggle before it will move. So I'm very sure we are not going to miss it, because this level over here is going to calm price down from moving very fast to this level. Okay, so I'm hoping price is going to move calmly. So Forex is all about patience, waiting for the right thing. Patient. So the whole of this week I've not taken any trade. The whole of this week I've not taken any trade, and the whole of this month I've taken only 2 trades. Okay, the one we took last week on Monday and the one we took on Wednesday last week. That's the only trades I've taken so far this month. Only 2 trades. Okay, so it's all about being patient, and it depends on the time frame too you are concentrating on. I'm not going to say it is good. I'm not taking more trades based on the time frame I'm trading on. That's why you are seeing something of that sort. So someone who is focusing on the lower time frame, like the 15 minute, the 30 minutes, might be taking like 10-15 trades by now. You get it? So it depends. I'm not going to condemn any one system or any one strategy. So far as the system is making you money, I don't have a problem with that. Okay, the only problem I'm going to be having is with you is when your system is not giving you money. If your system is giving you money, I don't have problem with that. Okay, this, we are not in this game to know which strategy is the best, which strategy is not the best. The most important thing is, what is your strategy making you money? If it is making you money, we don't have problem with that. Okay, so don't be condemning people's strategy. Your own is wrong. There's no wrong or right thing in this market, unless the market has proven you wrong. If the market hasn't proven you wrong, you are correct, you are doing the right thing. If you have been winning, that means you are doing the right thing. So no one should condemn. So this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting price to close. If it happens, it close below, and the next candle break and close like this, then we have had what a structure, a shift in structure towards an uptrend, which is going to be in line with the weekly time frame, the daily time frame too as well, H4 time frame too as well. So the moment price break and close, then I'll be looking for what a trade opportunity, maybe a red test. Okay, then I'll take the continuation of the trend. So this is what I'm expecting on what. But currently, since the candle has broken the previous low, I'm not interested in a buy. You get it? I'm not interested unless the candle has closed. So I'm going to make decision when the H4 candle has closed. After the H4 candle has closed, that is when we are going to be making decision. Okay, so looking at H4 close on JU mark, structure has changed to an uptrend. Richie, so it hasn't changed to an uptrend. So that's why initially when I came to the market, I told you people this structure is an it's a complex market structure. So this is how the market moves. If price is moving higher highs and higher lows, this is how it moves. You get it? So we have complex structure. This complex structure. So if the market does something like this, it is still what an uptrend. You get it? So it is opposite. When price is going higher, lower lows and lower high like this, you get it? If price does something like this, if price does something like this, it is still what a downtrend. So the reason is what this high has been maintained, this high has been maintained, this low is also maintained. So you see this leg, this high was maintained, this low was maintained. So if this one breaks, that is when maybe you will say it is a downtrend. If this one broke, that is when you are going to say it is what an uptrend. But so far as it is still maintained within the range, okay, it's still within this leg, and this leg is still keeping maintaining. It's still what it is still, this is still an uptrend, this is still a downtrend. So you call it in Elliott wave, you call it what complex market structure. Okay, complex market, or sometimes you can have something like this. It will retest the high exactly. Okay, so far as the high hasn't been, the previous high, so far as this one hasn't been broken, okay, so far as this one hasn't been broken, it is still what an uptrend. so far as this one too hasn't been broken, it is still what, an uptrend. So reading market structure, how to read a trend is very important, because if you get it wrong, you are going to make the wrong decision, which you are going to, what is going to happen to you is what you are going to lose. Okay, so let's say maybe if it happens like maybe this one keeps maintaining and this one breaks, now the trend is what, a downtrend. In the sense that what, this one mm, this one has been broken, this one has been broken, you get it, the high has been broken, the low has been broken, so it is what, a downtrend. So if you want to get more information about this thing, you join the boot camp. Everything is going to be explained. I'm going to have time for you to explain everything to you perfectly. So this one too is still what, this one, so far as if this one decides to break and this one breaks, now it tends to what, an uptrend. You get it, because this one has been broken, this one too has been broken, so it's still within this leg. Okay, so far as it hasn't broken the high, it's still what, it's, this one is still an uptrend, this one is still a downtrend. You get it, so it's the same thing that happened over here. You can see as price broke, okay, it's pulled back. So as it's pulled back, we are expecting this high. So when price is a downtrend, what you normally expect most of the times is what, the lower high shouldn't be broken, but the lower low can be broken. So at this point, price never broke this lower low. So now as it's close over here and continue, this now has become low, not lower low, because this low wasn't broken. So now this one has become low. Okay, so if it breaks this one, now it has turned to what, a lower low. Okay, because this lower low has been broken, so now this has become lowest of low of this one. This leg is lower than this one. You get, so by so far as it's close over here, this lower low hasn't been broken, so it is still what, a downtrend, and what, it closed around this side. You get it, so the trend at this point is what, yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. You get it, so this point, this one hasn't been broken, so this one gets maintained. So this one gets maintained, this one also gets maintained. You get it, so at this point the trend is still what, a downtrend. You get it, so it is going to turn an uptrend. So you can see, so when it comes to correction, okay, when it comes to correction with the Elliott wave, when it comes to correction, price can be doing this one. We have minor structure, and what, we having something called superstructure and minor structure. Okay, so maybe if this is the main trend, maybe like let's say, it depends on the time frame. So let's say maybe the daily time frame, we're having something like this, impulse correction. If the trend is trending up, impulse correction. Okay, so normally it is in 5 waves. So this is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Okay, so with this wave, okay, with impulse wave, we can still be having something like this, a minor this thing, a minor structure. Okay, so we can be having something like this too over here. Okay, this is minor wave. And when it comes to this structure, when it comes to correction, with correction we can be having something like this. Okay, or we can be having something like this. You get it? So it depends. You get it? It depends. So it's the same thing that is happening over here. Okay, so with this one, even though it is a correction, but we're having something like this. So the lower low is still being maintained. So far as the lower low is still being maintained, the trend is still what? A downtrend. You get it? So this one, as it broke down, we show the rule for what? Determining what? A shifting, a downtrend is what? The lower low should be broken, the lower high should be broken. You get it? So at this point, price has moved up, price moved down, there was lower low, lower high. So instead of this one to be broken, it's still getting maintained, lower low, lower high, lower low. You get it? So this one, as it's still moving, it is a downtrend. So the point or the level or the area where price is going to invalidate it to what? An uptrend is when price has broken this one. So if it breaks this one, that is when the trend is going to what? The trend is going to change to what? An uptrend. You get it? So price can come to this side too. Price can come to this side, and I'll still be looking for a sell. You get it? If price comes to this side, I'll still be looking for a sell. I will not be looking for a buy because it is still what? It is still a downtrend. You get it? It is still a downtrend because you can see the lower lows has been respecting. The lower lows has been respecting. The lower lows keeps on respecting. You get it? The lower lows keeps on respecting. Okay, and you understand how a structure shifts. So a structure is going to shift when you have something like this. You get it? At this point, the trend has shifted to what? An uptrend. But you can see carefully that at this point, as price broke, there was no structure shift. Price is just pulling back. So all these moves that you are seeing is just a pullback. You get it? All these moves that you are seeing is just a pullback. I hope you get it. Okay, so it's very important you understand the structure of the market as well. So if price gets to this side, I'm still going to be looking for a sell opportunity and sell this market. I'm not going to be looking for a buy. Still, the trend is what? If it moves to this side, it is still what? A downtrend. Okay, so structure is going to shift only when price has broken this one. If it breaks and close, then the structure has shifted to what? If it breaks and close, then the structure has shifted to what? An uptrend. You get me? If it breaks and close, then the structure has shifted to what? An uptrend. You get it? But if it is still within this range, it is still what? A downtrend. So when price gets to this side, I'll be looking forward to what? Look for a sell. Okay, but I'm not interested in this counter trend trade because what can happen is what? Price can just turn around like how it did over here and it's moved down. The same thing that can happen to what? Price. It can just turn around and it will move to a sell. So I'm not interested in this buy. I'm just with counter trend. It's very risky and it is very dicey. Okay, price can just trick you and move down. So I'm not interested in this buy at this point. I'm only interested in this sell. When price gets to this side, then I'll be looking forward to shoot to sell. That is what I'm looking forward to do. Okay, that's what I'm looking forward to do. So let's look at gold and we call it a day because USD CHF is not giving. So so this is what I'm expecting on USD CHF price break. If it's close over here, comes down, form a structure, then I'll be interested in a buy. With GBP USD, I've already said where we've already the first move it moves before us. What we were expecting, new spot, everything. So we couldn't take advantage of it. Okay, we couldn't take advantage of the sell on GBP USD. So on USD card too, as I said, I was expecting price to come to this level. So you need to know the levels that you are going to execute. Okay. you need to know the levels you are going to be executing. You don't have to execute in the middle of the range. So this is the level I would have been interested to what execute a sell. Okay, so this is what I'm expecting. Everything is just moving. So yesterday, for instance, so it see the importance of understanding structure. So yesterday, what did I say about gold? You see it's played out. Let's move to the lower. So you can see the sell played out perfectly. You can see this was the H4 structure. So price was supposed to come to this side. So you see it's played out perfectly, but gold doesn't move smoothly to me. So I don't normally involve myself trading gold. So you see it's played out perfectly. Just a long wake, price just came down. You get it. So structure is very important. So what are you expecting on gold to this morning? Let me remove everything. So moving to the monthly time frame. Moving to the monthly time frame, you're having this rejectional level with a weekly time frame. So this is the weekly rejectional levels. Moving to the daily time frame. With the daily time frame, what's the trend for the daily time frame? The trend is what? An uptrend at the daily time frame. Price just retested over here. So if you have any question, kindly drop it in the chat box. So on the daily time frame, at the H4 time frame. So Brenny, you were saying Euro AUD. So with Euro AUD, I said because of the is it Euro AUD? Euro UAD, I said because of the level. So for me, I'm not interested in a sell. Price is in the middle of the range. I'm not interested in this sell because of this one. So let me remove it. I'm not interested because of this level. The H1 hasn't even closed. I'm not interested in. I don't want to take such trade in the middle of a range. So let's see gold. So the daily time frame on gold. The daily time frame is an uptrend. You can see it over here. The daily time frame is an uptrend. Looking at the H4 time frame. H4 time frame to what's the trend for the H4 time frame? So you see the same structure that is happening on, is it USD, the one that we just talked about, is it USD, GBP USD, is the same thing. One thing I've noticed about USD card and GBP USD, gold and GBP USD, it looks like they move the same. That's what I've noticed. So it looks like the same structure on GBP USD is happening on gold. So these two, price just moved up, made a retest, moved up, made a retest. So this is just a complex structure. Okay, price is still what? A downtrend at this point. Price is still a downtrend. So I'm expecting price to get to this side, then I'll take a sell on gold. You get it? I'm expecting price to move to this side, then I'll take a sell on gold. So the trend is still what? A downtrend on gold. So this is just a counter trend move. So price will definitely continue selling. So we're having this rejectional levels at this point. Okay, so these are the various rejectional levels. So if price comes to this side, the chances that it will get rejected is very high. Okay, so that's it for that's it for the day. So any question? Any question? So no trade, you just missed the first move. This move moved before us. So this week has been just missing opportunities. Price hasn't been giving us the opportunities. Any question? If there's no question, let me call it a day because I'm not Any question? If you have any question, kindly drop it in the chat box. Any question? If there's no question, let's call it a day. We come again tomorrow. So we trading. One thing you need to understand about the market is you don't know when opportunity is going to come. Okay, so you just have to show up every day, analyze, show up every day. You don't know when price is going to give you, the market is going to give you an opportunity. So you have to show up every day, analyze, show up every day, analyze, and opportunity price is one day going to present itself definitely, like, or perfectly according to the way you normally see price. So you don't have to get worried, just stay patient, stick to your rules, continue doing it, and price will definitely. So when, especially when you are a beginner, you sometimes, this is how you feel. If you are not getting trades, like you are going to Thursday, you're still not getting trades, you feel like, nah, there was something bad that you are doing. So you have to go and look for an opportunity. That is when you lose. So someone is asking of Euro GBP. Euro GB GDP. Is it GBP or GDP? It is not GDP. GDP is gross domestic product. GBP is Great Britain pounds. So please kindly check your distance. So you know one annoying thing about trading, sometimes you can wait for like a week, you are not going to trade. The following week, your first trade, there you lose. You've waited patiently for one good week, and when you took the trade, you lost. When you took the trade, you lost. It is part of the game. You get it. It is part of the game. Sometimes you wait for a very long time, and as you are waiting for even the good one, price will just come and stop you out. Like you just lose a trade. So even the long wait you were looking for a good trade, nothing better came out. So with a monthly time frame, we're having this rejection. When you move to the weekly time frame on Euro GBP, so on the weekly, price is uptrend. Moving to the daily time frame, price is still an uptrend. Moving to the H4. So with Euro GBP, you have to look for a buy, not a sell. Okay, but you have a lot of zones and other stuff. So you see, the good trades that you have to be taking are this one. You see this one provided, was it yesterday? This one was yesterday. You see a nice opportunity. So these are the trades. So you don't have to worry yourself, stress yourself with complex things. So this is a nice break. Retest price created this one. Just shoot. Nice trade opportunity right here. These are the ones that you don't have to stress yourself with complex trades that doesn't look good. So this one, for instance, so this is a nice trade opportunity over here on Euro GBP. Yeah, so these are the trades that you need to be going for. So it happened yesterday morning. So there was a nice, so this point would have been there. So I don't know whether this one was a news candle or what. So this would have been the point. This is a nice breakout. So maybe if you enter over here, but maybe the first one would have stopped. I don't know whether it was news or what. So the first one, so this point would have been your. So mostly with this kind of trade setup, it normally respects the daily. So this point, so this is one what. So these are the trades that I'm always looking for. Okay, with this one, if you get them, you get a good risk to reward. So this one will give you like 1 to 3 risks to reward. So these are the trades that when I come to the chart every day, these are the trades that I'm looking for. Okay, every day these are the trades that I'm looking for. Perfect breakout, price make a retesting on, see, this is weekly level and price is retesting on this one, and at the same time it has even created a resistance over here. So maybe your stop loss being over here, it's not bad. It is going to give you 1 to 2.16 risk to reward. Okay, so these are the trades that you have to be looking for every day, or these are the trades that I normally look for. It makes sense to me. These are the trades that I normally look for. 1 to 2 risk to reward. If you get to this one within a week, I think it's better. So like GBP USD, for instance, if not market structure was rough yesterday, candles were not moving smoothly, you could have even gotten like 1 to a good risk to reward. So this point would have been the point you would have entered. So you would have gotten like a good risk to reward on what this trade. So this point would have been a take profit. So 1 to 3. Okay, so guys, let's stay patient and wait for the right thing. So me, I don't care. So one thing is what we're trading, don't be broke. If you are broke, don't be trading, because you are going to be tempted to try to make money from the market. You can't wait patiently. Trading is not for the broke, because with the broke, there's no way a broke person can be successful in trading, because you're always going to rely on trading, and he's not going to stay calm to wait for the right thing. You want to make money. Okay, so I always advise, if you come to trading, have something that is giving you the cash flow, have something that is giving you like daily flow. Trading is like, how should I, is it investment, or is it like, trading is like sales. With sales, you are not guaranteed today you are going to make money. There's no guarantee today someone is going to buy your product. There's no guarantee someone is going to, you get it. So you don't, even though you can do your best, your offers are going to be good, everything is going to be good, you can give a good offer, but no one is going to buy it from you. Okay, that's the nature. And sometimes to the day that you are not expecting to make sales, that is when you make sales. It's the same thing in trading. When it comes to trading, you don't know when you are going to get an opportunity. Sometimes even a nice opportunity will present itself and you are still going to lose the trade. So it's always important you have a cash flow. Then trading should be secondary. Okay, the moment you don't think about trading, that's when you make a lot of money from trading. But these people will come into trading broke, and they think trading is going to be doing everything for them. No, don't be having that mindset. Those who don't rely solely on trading are the ones that make money from trading. You get it? So don't focus solely on trading. If you focus solely on trading, it is going to be very hard for you to make the right decisions. You get it? So trading is not for the broke. I always say, if you are broke, trading is not for you. Have something doing, have consistent income, have constant like cash flow, something that is coming in. Trading is not a cash flow income, because it doesn't flow every day. Okay, the income doesn't flow every day. Can you imagine the whole of this week, you are on Wednesday, you have not gotten a trade? We are waiting for the right thing, something like this. You get to something like this. These are the ones that we are waiting for. Something like what happened on what? So I'm already having my income, which is paying my bills. You get it? So I'm not relying. When it comes, one thing about trading is what? The money that you get from trading, no income, nothing can surpass trading money. You get it? Even with, imagine if you are in Africa, for instance, if you get like $100, $200, it is more than your what? If you are working at a day job, if you get like $500, it is more than your day job. So with one thing about trading is an investment. The outcome, that's the money that you are going to get from trading, is very huge. It is big. Okay, so stay calm, stay patient, and wait for those things to happen. That is when you are going to be profitable or successful. You get it? So don't focus solely. Trading is trading. You are not going to make the right decisions. So these are the setups that I'm waiting for. You see, imagine I was still holding the trade, I would have gotten like my whole year income on this trade. Okay, so take it slowly, take it calm, and trading is going to bless you. That's how it works. So if you are not working, if you are not having consistent cash flow income, please, you can sell something, you can be doing something. That's what I did. So this is how I did. When trading wasn't working for me at the initial point, I started having some business, and still I was focusing on trading, because I knew trading money, my business I'm doing, can't be compared to trading money, because the money, the returns that is going to come from trading is big. You get it? So do it as such, and don't wait patiently. If you are having something, money coming in, you don't normally even focus on trading money, because you know that like you are going to be waiting for the perfect time, the right opportunities. Okay, So that's how you have to treat trading, and I bet you are even going to be successful even if you're having that mindset. Okay, if you have that mindset, the chances of you being successful is higher than you relying, thinking like trading. With that one, it is going to be very hard for you to be successful. So if you are teaching, continue teaching. If you're having a job, continue be doing, and still be doing the trading too aside. Okay, so at this point, if no one is having a question, I think I've dropped a lot of value over here. So the best you can do is give a like to the stream, share the link to, share the group link, share the channel to your colleagues, your friends, and everyone, so that we grow together. Okay, so if you have gotten value today, kindly drop one in the chat box. If I've dropped a lot of value today, kindly drop one in the chat box. Let me know. If I've dropped a lot, if I've gotten value from this stream, drop one in the chat box. Drop one in the chat box. Let me know. Drop one in the chat box. Can you people hear me? Okay, you haven't Bright Godfrey. Okay, Bright. Thank you. Drop one in the chat box if I've dropped a lot of nuggets over here. Okay, so thank you all. So tomorrow too, you come again, analyze and see. So today the opportunity just gone. Okay, the opportunity just gone. So let's see, maybe in the course of the week, in the course of the day, maybe you can get opportunity. So the way USD CHF2 is moving, it's not something good. So USD card has already been invalidated. What's the level you were expecting to take a sell on never happened. Okay, so thank you guys. See you all tomorrow same time. Bye bye. Have a good day.